How good is this? Could be anywhere in the world, couldn't you? Not really. Anywhere in Australia. The beauty doesn't get much better than this. This is one of the reasons Jappy's Travels decided to pack up from the bricks and mortar and head out around Australia, places like this. Now, we've been travelling for a good year and a bit now, and we like to do it free camping. So come along and let me show you a couple of these camps we've found since we arrived in WA. They're not on the coast, they're even better. Now, I gave it some thought. Plenty of videos out there of guys and girls and families camping on the beaches, which is absolutely fantastic, driving onto the beaches, living the dream with their boats and fishing. Also extreme off-road and internal Australia. What I wanted to undo for the average Joe Blow, people like you and I, our families. The purpose-built caravan, we've got a semi-off-road here. We can go to 90% of the places out there. Now I could take this on the beach, I've got it raised enough. Or I could take it out bush, not too extreme. But let's just do something simple, something that's kid friendly, great for you and great for me. Our goal is to travel all around Australia and just see whether in today's society I can still free camp. What it's about, living our dream. And so far we've been having the time of our life. But let's first, in episode 1, which this is, talk about a couple of camps we've been at. Okay, the first one was the Blackwater River, or Black River Water, or Blackwater River, Black River Water, whatever you want to call it, out of Bridgewater, probably about 20 minutes out of Bridgewater. This place here was fantastic, lovely and flat, plenty of shade, and again plenty of area to get your solar working. The river was great, we were on properties beside us. This place was fantastic. You have to bring your own water in, and you got to take your own rubbish out. But they did have a drop toilet. What I would do is put a peg on your nose. That's okay, it brought me back to memories of when I was a kid with our outhouse. Loved it there. We drove into Bridgewater, had all the facilities we need, some shops, and they certainly appreciate it as well. That money I saved, and Alison saved, out there at this camp, certainly went back into the township. And while you're at it, Bridgewater's got a fantastic dump point, and in fact you can camp 24 hours right opposite the visitor centre. How good is that? Bitumen surface. You can go out for a meal, do what you need to do. And then we're here, this place here, Greenbushes, which is again another 15 minutes out of Bridgewater, a little town called Greenbushes, and this is Greenbushes Pool. It used to be a part of a tin mine. So there's a lake here, as you can see, but they've turned it into an inland beach with a park for the kids and playground, an electric barbecue, and plenty of undercover area to put your tables and chairs. Also got his and hers toilets, flushing toilets at that. Yes, there is water here, but you need to bring your own in if you can. There's some bins here as well, but I reckon there's room for about 3 or 4 caravans here. That's on the bottom hill, and up the top, got all the vans where the backpackers are chilling. I love backpackers. They do bring money into Australia, and it's great to have a yarn to them. Let's get into this, eh? Now let's be fair dinkum here. Australia is a bloody big country. Absolutely enormous. Apparently, I read somewhere that we have the longest continuous highway in the world. That's right. And this highway goes through every city that Australia has. How good is that? What some people call that is the big lap. Well, we're doing the big lap, but like a wiggly worm. This is now our 3rd or our 4th state. We've done Victoria, we've done New South Wales, we've done Queensland, and we've done South Australia. That doesn't mean we're done with them. It means we've been through a lot of it. Mate, we can go back there a half a dozen times more. We loved it way up in North Queensland last winter. We're dead set going to go and try that in the wet season. Some might call us crazy. Well, the wife calls me crazy. The cheese and kisses, the missus, the lover. the Minister of Arthur, she knows I'm crazy, but we work together. We're the only two we've got with each other. But anyway, since we've crossed the Nullarbor, we have free camped our way, and that's what we want to do around Australia. That's my goal. Yes, caravan parks are fantastic, showgrounds are fantastic, those hip camps are even fantastic, but my goal is to free camp as much as I can around Australia. And is it because I'm tight? Oh, you could say that, but in fact, the reason I like to do it, I want to go back to the old Jumbuck days, okay? The swaggy when he was going around. And also, keep away from people. I love being away from people. It's getting a bit difficult in this modern age because people are everywhere, but the less rats I can have in the drum near me, the better. Another thing is the money we save on those camping places, we can throw into the small towns that we come across and help the economy, because we certainly love eating our way around Australia, let me tell you. Now we get asked, how do you find all these camps you go to, Chappie? Well, to do it the way I suppose everyone else does it, but I just throw a few more extra angles in. You know, you've got your apps out there on your phones, as in Campedia. It's a ripper, that one, because that's been put together, and the research on all that is from fellow campers out there. So it's pretty well up to date and scratchy. You've got WikiCamps. It's been around for many a time. It's a paid site, but it'll show you them as well. Then you've got Camps Australia, which is a hard book and also an app as well. I like using Google Maps. I'm going to an area to see if anything's opened up, and using the old-fashioned way by contacting the local tourist information centre. They'll tell you what you legally can stay at or what you can't stay at, or what's actually out there that just opened up. And we hear a lot out, oh yeah, they're closing all these free camps down. Well, they're not really closing them now, and they're probably unofficial sites. What they're actually doing is getting them purpose built, because they're finding that the old grey nomad and the not so grey nomad is a big industry out there. It's a good dollar, in particular the towns that we like to hit, which is inland Australia. So I'll hit that again. How I find them is by looking at the area I want to go to, and I'll pull up Google Maps, see what's out there. I'll then have a look on Campedia, see if they've got any information on around that area. Well, more than likely I'll contact council or the local tourist information centre and get the rundown on what's going on. That's why I'm staying there for more than 24, 48 hours. I'm just staying overnight. Plenty of places there on the side of the road you can drive in, but just don't go onto private property. Do the right thing. Yeah, you need to have a rest, and remember to take your rubbish with you. Well, I reckon I've done enough talking for all of you. Probably falling asleep in your coffee or your tea. So if you're keen, you want to do caravan on a budget, or you just love being inside, as inside the big great company, look for these RV friendly destination signs. You'll find them all over the place. If you see them, you know there's definitely going to be a free camp for you. There's going to be a dump point for you, there's going to be water for you, there's going to be toilets, and you're going to be close to town. That's what it's all about. Because there's big business is caravanning. It doesn't matter what rumours you hear about closing this down and closing that down. Let me tell you, those local councils, they're smarter than that, and they want our dollar. The economy relies on those nomads and those not so grey nomads, caravanners and us travellers. How much dollars do you reckon goes out of Australia in travelling? That's what Australia's missing out on. They spend millions and millions of dollars enticing people to come to Australia, and they have more of us travelling around. They know they're on a winner. So if you're caravanning, or if you've got a rooftop, or you're in the back of your truck, the back of your van, get out there and hit the road. You're going to find you can get around Australia on the minimum of $1 for your accommodation. Look after yourself. This old fart here is about to throw the shorts on, the togs, the budgie smugglers, whatever you want to call them, and I'm hitting the water. It's about 35 degrees. You look after yourself. Remember, You're not traveling. Why not? See you later, Australia. Thanks for watching.